Noah, you hear it, another season going for you, grinding, being vocal, getting the team, up. How are you feeling, Noah? Tell me how you've been feeling so far.
I feel good. I took a little break this year. My body's pretty beat up. Sixth year wrestling college, cutting weight, doing all that stuff. It wears on your body. And before college, I never really had injuries, so it's been kind of hard to deal with. But as I've matured and gotten older, I'm starting to understand how to deal with it, how to recover better, making sure my sleep, my diet, everything's perfect. So I've been getting my body healthy. I feel really damn good, and I'm excited to get back to the mat this weekend. And it's cool too to, I've been kind of vocal in the room, trying to lead the guys. I'm the oldest on the team, so I'm that old guy. So actually being able to go out there and wrestle now and show the guys, what the preparation and hard work shows and pays off. And so I'm just excited to compete with my brothers and have some fun.
As the oldest person, in the room and, a leader on this team, what have you been kind of preaching to them as the dual meet season has, you've faced some great teams and hard teams, hasn't gone your way, but what have you been kind of preaching to them?
I just think we got to trust, and we talk about the pillars of Tiger style all the time: believe, one more, compete to win, and I just think that right now it's hard. We've had some unfortunate things, skin issues, injuries, all these things where we haven't had our full lineup in yet, so people haven't seen the true Mizzou team yet. But that's okay. We got younger guys coming in, they're battling, and they're showing that we're deep too, and honestly last year we started off really hot, beating all these teams, and then we kind of got injured and fell apart towards the end of the year, and I'm hoping that this year will be the opposite. We're a little banged up right now. We're taking some lumps, we're taking some losses, but that's only going to make us grow. The culture here is fantastic in terms of we take losses and we don't just sulk and we don't get down. We get better from it. We get tougher from it. We grow. And I just think we're going to be coming even harder, and we're going to be the best team we can possibly be come March, and that's the goal.
Talk about kind of some of the adversities that you have gone through. I mean, last year, the whole neck gate, or you having neck issues, and you're still able to persevere. What does it say about you to persevere through some of your injuries?
Yeah, it's been really hard. Even since my freshman year, I've known I've had the capability to All-American. And the fact that I'm not up on that board yet, it really bugs me. But I know that I'm doing everything I can. Sometimes things don't go your way, but I know that I'm putting that work in. And honestly, it's just maturing and understand that everyone has these things. Maybe some have more difficult, whatever, more severe injuries, but at the end of the day, we're all not 100% healthy. So you got to grow up, you got to understand that, and you got to work around it. If your shoulders hurt, you got to find ways to mitigate that and not put yourself in those positions. Your neck's hurting, same thing. So towards the end of the year last year, I had a hamstring injury too that kind of messed with me, so I think I let that get to my head a little bit. And looking back, I'm like, dang, but I've learned from it. I'm maturing from it, and I realized if that happens again, I'm going to be more mentally prepared, more mature, and I'm going to be blocking that out. And I'm just going to be focused on wrestling the best I can. That's all I can do.
You've been to the NCAA plenty of times. I think almost your whole career, really.
Yeah,
at this
4
point,
times.
right?
Yeah.
4 times. So tell me from each time, going into your final year when you didn't All-American, this past year, what were the big adjustments that you were going to make this summer and that is implemented towards this college season?
I think sometimes when you get in the grind, people don't really talk about this, but when you get in the grind, people, they start sulking. They start feeling bad about themselves, and you start, man, I just want to get through this month. I want to get through these next couple meets. And that shouldn't be your mindset. At the end of the day, there's a million kids that would kill to be in our position, and we got to be grateful. And honestly, for me, a big thing is my faith. And I just pray about it, and I talk to God, and I thank Him for the blessings He's given me, because I wouldn't be here without a million other people that have helped support me and get me to where I'm at. I've taken advantage of it, but at this point, I just think it's enjoying the time, learning as much as I can, and growing in the sport of wrestling. And for me, I got 3-4 more months of this, and then I'm done. I'm going to anesthesia. I'm moving on with my life. I'm getting married. I got other things. So right now, I know that I'm going to be looking back, and I'm going to be missing it. So I'm cutting weight. I'm doing these things instead of sitting down and being, oh man, poor me, poor this. No, you get this opportunity. Take the most of it. Make the most of it. Put everything you can into it, and I think the results will show for themselves.
Since you're kind of open about it, about being kind of done and everything, you think you would go into coaching after your college career, or you think you need some time away, or freestyle? What's kind of next for you?
I tell people this, and it's not to sound cocky or anything. I'm just naturally smart. I'm gifted by God, my parents, all these things. So I get really good grades, and so I'm looking at going to anesthesiologist assistant school at UMKC after this. So I'm going to be starting the application process this last year, so I'm getting into that, preparing for that. I'm getting my master's right now in Master's of Science in Business. So, I did think about it for a little bit. That's like my favorite thing to do. There's a bunch of camps I've done all around the country. Idaho, I love those guys, in Caldwell. Shout out to you guys. And Michigan and all these different places, and I absolutely love it. I love being with kids. I love making that impact. But I think that for my route, I just think that I'd enjoy anesthesia, and I think I should use the natural gifts I got from God to pursue that plan, and I'm excited about it. So, yeah.
Finally, what's coming up next for you guys, and how excited are you for the rest of the season?
So this will be my first tournament this next upcoming weekend at SIUE. So it's really cool for me, actually, is I'm from Edwardsville, where this tournament's going. So it'll be cool to have some friends and family around supporting, see old coaches and everything. So I'm excited for that. We're going to have some good guys there, hopefully, Northern Colorado, Minnesota. Some of those guys show up, get some tough matches. Then I think we go to Nashville for the collegiate duels. I think we get to wrestle Penn State, which will be awesome. It's a great growing experience for everyone. Get a couple other tough duels, and then kind of we go into the season of home duels. We haven't had a home duel yet this year, so we got Beauty and the Beast with the gymnastics team, and we're wrestling Cornell. There's going to be 6,000 to 10,000 people in there. That's going to be a blast. We got Iowa State at home. We're going to both the Oklahomas. So I'm ready to just have fun this last year. Enjoy these home duels, soak it in, make the crowd go crazy, have some fun, give the fans some stuff to be excited about, and go out with a bang. Enjoy everything.